Hey, good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year. It's 2025. This is Coach Chris from AccuTrader.net coming at you with a video recorded at around 10:48 a.m. Central Daylight Time on January 1st, 2025. It's a little different video than I typically record. The last 2 days have been absolutely amazing trading. We've seen a lot of price movement, and that may be why this is not typical price movement, but it's just an idea of what the potential of future trading is. Now, what I'm going to show you is theoretical, purely theoretical, because we will never ever be able to get in at exact tops and bottoms of a trend. However, let's just assume you can get 50% of it. You'll see these numbers that I'm about to show you are amazing. So what are we looking at here, Coach Chris? Well, this is a 1 minute chart, candlestick chart of the MNQ futures contract, which expires in March of 2025. So it's the micros, the NQ, which is the mini NASDAQ price action, should be relatively equivalent to this. I'm filming this. This is my Express funded account on Top Step X, and there's a lot of lines on the chart. And let me just quickly explain these. This purple line is previous resistance zone. These orange lines here are what I'll show you in a second. Just to give you an idea of time frame, this is 8:30 a.m. Central Daylight Time when the market opens, and this is 9:30 a.m. So 1 hour, the 1 hour opening period. And what I do is I put a box around the first 15-minute opening range. Okay, and then this box is a continuation of that until the 1 hour. So this total box encompasses the first 1 hour opening range of the day. And then what I do is I snap these orange lines on the top, bottom, and middle of the initial opening range. This orange line here is from a previous day. I just did not delete it. So we have the bottom of the 1 hour, the middle of the first 15 minute, and the top of the total. Okay? So why is that important? Well, we know that those levels are important to institutional traders who trade with large money. And so the price tends to react. You'll just see here on this middle line, comes down to it, bounces, comes up and tries to break through, cannot. Here it does get a little above it, but it goes through, cannot penetrate, gets up a little bit through it. And you notice that was the previous level, and you notice how that was respected. Gets down, establishes the bottom, comes back up to the middle. So that's not important for what I'm about to show you. But let's just take a look. What I want to illustrate here is during the first hour of trading, okay, in defined trend moves, there was a total of 387 points which could be had in trades. And you'll say, well, Chris, how can that be? This box is only 150 points. How can you get more than 150 points? Because remember, we oscillate up and down, down, up, down, up, down, up. And so it's possible, even though we only went vertically 150 points, when you look at it horizontally and at an angle, we end up making much farther points. Now, you can't obviously capitalize on every up and down movement, but there are some defined trends like here. So we open up, we have a little pull down, big candle to the upside, wick out, liquidity check, and we come down. This black line I have on my chart is VWAP. Well, we know that price will react to VWAP. That's the volume weighted average price. Okay. We know that's an important level, because when the institutions trade, okay, when they buy, they want to buy below VWAP and sell above VWAP, right? They want to buy low and sell high. Now, remember, what I'm telling you is not to be considered financial advice, okay? I'm just a trader like everybody else. And the reason I make these videos is because I've learned certain things, and I want to share that information to hopefully help you to speed up your trading journey and not to make mistakes, not to lose money. And this may not sink in immediately, but over time, you can come back and watch this and say, oh, I remember Coach Chris told me about this. Let's go back and study that again, and so that hopefully I don't make mistakes and I can make more money when I'm trading. Okay, so we come up, we go cross above VWAP, and it looks almost like we're going to break out to the inside. Remember, this is a 1 minute chart. Okay, we come down, and now we have these big liquidity sweeps up to the upside. Well, what does that mean? Price is usually going to revert down, and it may possibly be the start of a trend. Okay, and so we get the liquidity sweep, and you'll notice we're now only 5 minutes into the trading day. Well, you notice what happens here. We take a look below VWAP on this candle here, then we get another big liquidity sweep. Well, that, to me, these two candles in conjunction and the fact we cross VWAP, now we're going to trend down. So we get in at this point here, theoretically, okay, and we ride this down. Another liquidity sweep means that the trend is probably coming to an end, so we exit, and sure enough, what do? We revert. So this initial movement, this initial trend, lasted 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, we get out of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 minutes. So this happens very quickly. 80 points of movement means that if you were trading just one micro contract, which is $2 a point, you'd have made $160, assuming theoretically on a mini, which is $20 a point, you would have made $1,600 in 5 minutes per contract. Okay, so let that sink in a minute, because if you're copy trading or you're trading more than one contract, I mean, you've just made what some people make in a month in 5 minutes. Okay, and normally when I trade the MNQ or the NQ, I put a 20-point stop loss. So in this case, you made, on this one, you would have risked $40, and on this one, you would have risked $400. So you would have risked $400 to make $1,600 per contract. So now we reach the bottom, and we can see things are returning. So what do? We now go long. Okay, and it comes back up another 73 points. Okay, and you can see the numbers, 140 or 1,460. Okay, so that's another 10 minutes. Okay, so now we're 15 to 20 minutes into the trading day. Well, what can we expect? We know there's going to be a little bit of consolidation and regrouping, and so that's what we get here for the next 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, but then you'll notice what happens here. We do get a little trend up, and then notice this wick right here. What does that mean? Liquidity sweep. And notice where we're at. We're at that orange line, okay, representing a known area of resistance, okay? So what does that mean? Likely to turn around. So we enter into a short. And look what happens. We go down 112 points, okay? Now, doesn't seem like a lot, but let's look at that in dollars and cents. $224 per micro, okay? $2 a point and 2,240, okay? We get our liquidity sweeps to the bottom, meaning reversal. We get in one more time, and we catch 120 points to the upside within 15 minutes. Huge, $240, 2400 mini. As a result, we've made 4 trades within 1 hour, 387 total points, $700, almost $800 per micro, almost $8,000 per mini. Let that sink in. Now, here again, we're never going to catch every dollar. It's impossible. But even if you got 50% of that, which, I mean, it is a definite possibility, whatever fraction you typically get with your trading, but let's just assume half, and let's just round this up to 800. So that would be $400 in 1 hour, or roughly 4,000 per contract within 1 hour. This is the power of futures trading, guys. Okay. Now, it's going to take you a while to get to that point. I understand it. But now you can see the power of that. So we work for 1 hour a day. Obviously, it's more than that of the analysis and things, but $4,000 in 1 hour per contract. Think about this for a second, okay? Apex allows you to have up to 20 accounts, guys and girls, okay? $4,000 per contract times 20 accounts. Do you realize that's $80,000? Okay, so you could have worked 1 hour trading, okay? 20 accounts, 80,000. And think if you doubled it, you could have made 6 figures very easily, okay? So, I mean, this is so powerful. Granted, here again, that's atypical, but this is the power. These are things to strive and shoot for. So let's make 2025 an amazing, amazing year. Put the work in, okay? You know this is possible. Eliminate all of your stupid habits like I have to. I've got them too. Control your emotions, okay? Learn, put the time in. Learn this. This is 1 hour, okay? Atypical, I understand. But it happens. The day before was the same, okay? Now, whether tomorrow is going to be the same, I have a feeling it will be. Obviously not the exact same price movement, but it's going to be there, okay? Harness it. Take advantage of it. Reinvest. Buy tools. Buy accounts from good firms. And you can reach these goals. Even if, like, say you're on Top Step like I am, and you have 5 XFAs. 5 times 4,000, that would have been a $20,000 day, okay? I mean, that's a very good month in 1 day. Because if you take 20,000, okay, 1 day, I'm not even going to do the math, but I hope this video was helpful. Bookmark it. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I've got a lot of really cool things coming, I promise you, in 2025 you're going to want to check out. So take care. Happy New Year, everyone.